Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second series of FIM-Flash Reviews. In my long absence, I have scoured the depths of the internet and unearthed ancient relics of a more civilized age. Amongst these, many more Pony Flash games I'm yet to review. Truly, my work is never complete. So let us dive into the depths of nostalgia for a look at some good old-fashioned pony content. The first game on today's list is a charming fan game called Cupcake Dreams, in which, as the name implies, Pinkie Pie dreams about collecting cupcakes. In classic FIM-Flash Reviews style, this game is a platformer, so you can mark that one off your bingo cards. Running around at breakneck speeds, Pinkie must collect all the cupcakes within the time limit, all the while avoiding the baked bads, which I assume are references to that classic Season 1 episode, Applebook Season. The game is fairly simple, but rather enjoyable. If I had to criticise anything, it would have to be the rather floaty platforming, but overall, this is a fun, if slightly chaotic addition to our ever-expanding collection of pony platformers. The second game on today's list is quite something. This game impressed me so much that even this early into the second season, I struggle to see any game being able to surpass it. Once again, platformer, but Minty Fresh Adventure stands out amongst this perhaps oversaturated genre. You play as Colgate, and are on a quest to change your cutie mark to that related to her passion of dentistry, as the name will imply. The story is simple, but delivered with voice-acted cutscenes, where the voice acting is very good.
Who knocks upon my door this night? You have good reason, am I right?
The combat is surprisingly in-depth for an MLP Flash game, with directional attacks and 2 special combo attacks. There are frequent checkpoints, which makes up for the meagre 3 hearts of health you have. And best of all is the in-game shop, staffed by none other than the great and powerful Trixie, who seemingly also provides Pony with the news broadcast. Good to see that she was able to find work after Twilight prematurely ended her performance career. There is a lot to love about this game, and it took me a good 20 minutes to get to the boss. Unfortunately, the game froze for me at this point, and I had to reload several times, which didn't work. As a matter of fact, I went as far as to replay the game from the start, and it still froze at this point. Fortunately, the fan labor wiki came to rescue. The game has several endings and multiple achievements to unlock, undoubtedly adding to replayability, if you're able to play in the first place, that is. This game oozes with early 2010s charm, perhaps best characterised by the side story revolving around Derpy Hooves and Dr. Hooves, in which you have been delivered a letter an impossible 6 months early. I wasn't expecting to get David Tennant Doctor Who era nostalgia when recording this episode, but at this point I'm not sure what even to expect. There's also the opportunity to rescue Minty from within the cave, who some of you may know from Generation 3 of My Little Pony. Funnily enough though, there is another Pony Platformer Project game named Fresh Minty Adventure. As opposed to Minty Fresh Adventure, the game we're currently playing. More than a little confusing in my humble opinion. It appears there is yet another game to add to this seemingly endless list of Pony Flash games for me to work through. All things considered, from the music, to the gameplay, to the charming cutscenes and voice acting, to the numerous references to discover, this game has a lot to offer, and I would most certainly recommend it to any pony enthusiast on the lookout for some good old-fashioned content. The third game on today's list is called Princess Twilight Sparkle's Kingdom Celebration. Not exactly a catchy name. The game has a stage for each of the main 6, I wonder how many times I've said that by this point, and is in essence a memory game. Fortunately, the game is very forgiving, going as far as to show you where every item is supposed to be placed when you are low on time. I say fortunately because I, rather embarrassingly, was not exactly a natural when it came to these ridiculously easy memory challenges, obviously designed for small children. This game is fine, if very short, but nothing groundbreaking. Though in all fairness, the previous game was a tough act to follow. At least it isn't a platformer for once. Like I said last time I reviewed one of these Rainbow Power games, I'm not keen on the Rainbow Fire designs for the ponies, and having the game set in Twilight's castle was just adding insult to injury. Thank you once again, my esteemed viewers, for watching another episode of my Flash Game Reviews. This season has gotten off to a good start, and I have built up quite the backlog of games to work my way through. Though of course, if there's a game you particularly wish to see me review, just leave the name in the comments and I'll get to it. I'm aiming for this second season to run for 7 episodes, like the first, but we'll see how we do. Farewell, my fellow Philly enthusiasts.